Hi, welcome back to the channel Shop Titans. After spending about 600 gems and I still didn't get a blueprint, kind of disappointed. Have not even logged into Shop Titans for today because I'm still pondering whether should I continue playing this game or should I change the guild, because it seems like a long time since I've been with them, and probably at the start of the game. I used to be very active in the game, and but after a while, I wasn't that active. And then the guild boss was still very kind to me, in a way that they didn't actually kick me out of the guild. But just that kind of disappointed with the recent departure of three quite strong players in the guild. That led to the downfall in this event. It's been a really long time that we didn't get blueprints at all, because every time we go for this loss of City of Gold, we will definitely get that blueprint, because everybody would try their best to contribute, and very soon, even before the end of the event, the progress chart will have already been filled, and it's just penning your own contributions to get those gold bars so you can exchange for the blueprint eventually. So that was always the case for the past few Lost City of Gold. I was with high expectations because I've been saving up money, training my heroes, and I've got a good number of gems that I actually intend to spend it, because I wanted to get that luxurious blueprint. So I spent about 600 gems in this Lost City of Gold event. Keep on waking up my heroes and champions from their lumber, and then sending them for this fighting the boss or fighting those collection of gold bars, and then recalling them back, or using gems itself, because I just want to escalate the progression bar. Unfortunately, even as a free-to-play player, I was ranked quite high in the contribution. I think I was third or fourth in the contribution. You can see there. So the other people, I'm actually quite disappointed in a way, because it seems like they didn't contribute much besides the guild boss and the rest. So I thought it was really hard, because even though I tried to urge them to play their part, because we're just a bit of wasted. So I really wanted them to go ahead and push forward. That's why I write them messages. I seldom do chats in the chat group, because I'm not into chatting, so I'll just play my part. But then I understand where the guild boss is coming from. He's not of high hopes that we will get it, but I just want to tell them that it will be a waste, because we are so near it. But even though urging them to do so, unfortunately, not many people participated, and probably they do not want to spend their precious gems or feathers or whatnot. So it's kind of sad. I mean, it is quite a while since we have this event. The next one will be Tower of Titans, and then before we can come back to Lost City of Gold again. But it's just a kind of disappointment. Alright, of course, I've nice friends in this YouTube who actually encourage me to shift on and move on to another guild. But of course, just like the sentimental value I had for the heroes when I decided not to retire them in the past, eventually I changed the whole batch of them, left with 2. So basically, I retired 12 heroes at one shot and recruit 12 of them back. Whether should I change guild and move on to another more active guild, so that everybody will be participating in the event, and probably something that I need to ponder. And also I'm not too sure whether how do I look for active guild, because you won't know whether which guild is active, and whether in the first place people would wanted you to join them, because I'm not a paying customer, so my progression wouldn't be as fast, and I also don't want to cause any burden to another guild that is extremely fast in progression. So these are the few points that I am pondering. On one hand, hoping to find a more active guild to basically do these events. On the other hand, concerned whether would be a burden to that other guild members in a new guild. So I urge the members, and I already told them that I have spent about all my 600 gems already, and I can't push further. So it's quite sad for that. So eventually, I think the guild boss did mention that he has also spent all his feathers to try to push the event. So you can see there I'm only left with 42 gems, including those gems I collected in the event. I will have spent about 600 or more gems just for this event in hope for that precious blueprint. But that aside, I mean, minimally I managed to push all the way eventually to collect the sets of 3 keys, which is the second highest prize. The only difference this time round I find was that the progress of the other members wasn't that active, which actually surprised me quite a bit because we used to have a lot of very active players in the guild, and we really progressed really fast. But of course, the guild boss did explain that lacking of 3 probably very strong guild members that left us, that caused the downfall and the failure of this event. Yes, the guild boss has tried, if I'm not wrong. He managed to recruit 1 person, but I realized that recently the recruitment is getting tougher is one thing. Another thing is that retaining good members, because sometimes they did realize that maybe the other members of the guild are not participating as much as they expected, and next moment they will leave the guild, and we have a problem there because of the huge investment they brought in during in the presence of the guild. We have a big hole to fill as well, and at the same time, the guild members, the remaining ones, are not as active and participating. So it is sometimes I feel like there's an anchor holding you on while you try to press forward. Although I wouldn't say I'm really very active as compared to how active I was in this game, but I always try my best to hit the top few for bounties, and event I will participate all the way. So this is something just don't feel right. So I don't know. I mean, unless you could share with me. I mean, how do I move on or probably find a new guild? All right. So this is the end of the gold event. Alright, that's to let you express how I feel. Devastated after spending all those gems and couldn't get that blueprint. The only consolation is we got the set of 3 keys, which we only happen to open 1 chest later because we don't even have enough of those chests. That's the update for this Lost City of Gold event. Really, today I haven't even logged into the game because really don't feel like playing it at this juncture. So I'm just trying to show you what I've recorded a lot during the event because it was really exciting. You guys can see the past few days the number of Shop Titans videos I've made. Whenever there's this Lost City of Gold event, I'm always very happy because this is the only event that I look forward to. Tower of Titans is another event that was great, I must say. It's a new initiative. Like in the past, there's only this event, but I understand the difficulty I will face because I could only climb up to level 24, so I couldn't expect to get that Titan Soul. The only good thing about events now is making money. You can see me making quite a bit of money from the event. Managed to get 81 million right now, so much more than what I started with. So I'm really glad for that. Probably maybe tomorrow or then I'll log into the game and see how. And if you have any advice, I mean, how do I actively hunt for a good guild? Maybe you can share with me your thoughts and your teaching so I could learn. If not, I was thinking that no harm, as I also understand that I'm not as active as usual. Probably I just retain with the current guild and then only play when there's really good events. Otherwise, I'll just treat it as a lock-in daily of that maybe 20 minutes or 25 minutes a day, and that's about it. Alright, so that's all for today's video. Thank you for listening to me, and I really appreciate this grand prize, but unfortunately we couldn't get a hold of it. Alright, so I hope to hear from you. I mean, anything you could just teach me. And yep, that's what the good man boss says. 3 good guys were lost, and they managed to find 1 replacement. Alright, hopefully she stays. Alright, thank you for watching again. Goodbye.